I'm Laura Calder, and I am Food Network host of French Food at Home and the author of a couple of cookbooks.
Great.
Chickens, they should be able to run around freely, not be... I mean, the idea of a cage for anything. People seem to separate animals from people too much. I always sort of think, God, what if that were me? You know?
There it is. Yes.
I think factory farming is destined to fail in the same way that the whole system right now is destined to fail. We can't have this many people on the planet. We can't treat animals this way and start pumping food out in these conditions, treating the environment the way we do and think it's going to last. Animals, which are kept in extremely close quarters, sometimes cages, sometimes 6 birds in a cage where they can barely even move. Also pigs and cattle, and so they don't move. They sleep in their own excrement. They're fed by machines and they're impregnated by machines, and they have a hell of a life. Factory farming is bad for us because the animals are stuffed full of hormones and antibiotics, which if you eat them then goes into you. So, you know, in the end, what you do to these animals, you end up doing to yourself. I think the only way that it can be stopped is if there's legislation. I was thinking the other day, you know how on cigarette packages they have pictures of, you know, eroding lungs, and it says, you know, this food can kill you. I thought they should legislate that you have to put a picture of factory farm conditions on every piece of meat that comes from one. So if you're going to buy that chicken breast from wherever, it should have a nice picture of that chicken farm and how that chicken lived right on the cover, and then you can decide whether you want to eat it or not. So I don't know how people who own those farms or run those farms or governments that say it's all okay can live with it. How can you do that and sleep at night? I grew up in rural New Brunswick, and I know what eating locally means because we basically never went to the grocery store unless it was to get, you know, dish soap. You know, I have great memories of animals that I ended up eating growing all around me. So a neighbor's farm with pastures and these wonderful fields that have the nibbled look, which is so much nicer than mowed lawns, you know. When it's been munched down by a goat or a sheep or something, it looks so much better.